Hi, today we're talking about Danchu. Danchu is a very powerful target. I've been using this for many years, especially in ground fighting, but also in standing applications. And I'll give you two examples of one for grappling, one for standing application as well. But the Danchu is right above the first rib. And it's a very powerful target. Now, Hohan Sokens says you can attack this with the fist, of course, the elbow and the knee. The elbow and the knee would be more in grappling, okay? But we can also get to it in also standing combat. You would be bringing the person into the attacks rather than just trying to attack forward with them, because they're such short-range weapons. And the knee, of course, is a standing, a low weapon, so you'd have to bring the person down into that. Now, again, the target's up in this area here, and he says it's a fainting target. And it's because of the trouble that you cause to the arteries just above the bronchi, okay, which are the bronchial tubes in the lungs and whatnot. And that is the arteries and the veins that come right out of the heart. And it's a very powerful target. And the reason why it causes fainting is because of the either the reversal of blood coming from the heart back into the heart, or forcing more blood into the heart than it's ready to take, because the valves can only allow so much pressure, so much blood flow. When it gets altered in any way, then the body shuts down because it's under attack and it needs to normalize. So the person will faint, pass out, until the blood pressure is regulated, and then they'll wake up on their own, not feeling too good. Okay, this is where you could get severe nausea. You can get other ramifications if you don't know the proper healing methodologies. So to take the target, you have Kata Nahanchi Nidan as an example. This elbow, a lot of people think of it as like a bonsai, like a blocking type of an action. But what you can do with this is, if you're grabbed into a clinch position, you can punch down on the one side, and that's the correct trajectory to get the blood flow to go back into the heart, or force the blood into the heart from the veins. So that's one attack. You could do it with the elbow strike. You can come in with a downward elbow. Okay, you see this on a lot of Kali, a lot of different martial arts. You see it in the Kusanku, the Nahanchi, a lot of different karate moves. It's in Filipino martial arts, of course, Wing Chun. It's also in many of the other different styles. Now, you need a good, powerful weapon. You can't go in there with a palm, because what's going to happen is the ribs protect the underlying arteries, nerves, whatever we're attacking, veins in this instance. And you have to get between the rib structures to get to that arterial structure to cause that blood pressure variance. Again, you need to secure the person, because if you just take your hand, for example, and push, or you just hit the person in the chest, person's going to take that or absorb that. The reflexes of the body are going to withdraw the person. The blow itself, the concussive action of the technique, is going to blow the person back, and they're going to escape the deeper penetration you need. So if they're on the ground and you drop an elbow into that target, or you drop a knee into that target, or you grab the person by the neck and you pull them down into that knee, then they're going to have a difficulty with that. Now, the trajectory has to go back into the heart. So if you hit this on an upper trajectory, you're not going to get the same effect. It's not going to do anything to the body. Okay, the person might feel the concussion, might get maybe a little lightheaded, but it's not going to make them faint. And that's why you need the proper tools to get into the depth of the body, to get to that specific target area, whether it be vascular tissue, nerve tissue, organ tissue, whatever you're trying to affect. You need the proper tool to get inside between the bony structures of the ribs, as in this case. Or You also need the proper trajectory, because again, if you strike in a different trajectory, if you come straight across this target, nothing's going to happen, okay? You might break a rib, okay? If you get a good hard concussive blow with a fist or an elbow or even a knee, you could crack the sternum, you could dislocate the collarbones, you could break the collarbones, you could break a rib, etc. But you're not going to get the underlying structures. Will it incapacitate a person? Sure, absolutely. But if we want to get to the real target of what the martial arts were all about and what Hohan Sokens notes were all about, we have to understand the tools, the targets, and the trajectories. And that's what we're doing with this series from Hohan Sokens notes. Again, stay around for the extended video in YouTube, the Platinum subscription, and also on Patreon channel.